Hello my friend, welcome to Hannah's Garage. This is where I work on top secret projects when I'm not out on adventures. And behind me is one of the rarest trucks in the world. It's a 1967 FJ45 Toyota Land Cruiser that was never made. And what's special about it is that it's the only full-size four-door crew cab version known to exist. It's actually two FJ45s welded together with a truncated or shortened truck bed. And it took over 3.5 years to build this work of art. All the exterior body panels and the frame are real Land Cruiser parts, including the seats and the truck bed. They're actually from an FJ40, but nearly everything else has been upgraded. Let me show you around. The bigger the engine, the better. If you can't feel the vibrations in your seat, then the engine's too small. And that's why that puny Toyota engine had to go and get replaced with something a little more powerful. It's probably best if I just show you. I'll show you what's under the hood as long as the Toyota fanboys promise not to cry. Dun 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 dun! It's got a Chevy 350 small block V8, specifically the ZZ4, that produces 355 horsepower and 405 pound-foot of torque. Just a little bit more power than that original Toyota engine. It's also got the 4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission. It's got a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, Corvette aluminum heads. Up in the top left corner, you can see the ARB air compressor for the front and rear air lockers. One thing I have noticed to cause problems is there's a mechanical fan. It started to overheat when I was idling for longer periods of time. To be fair, I was driving in stop and go traffic and the temperature was over 100 most days, but if you're a professional in the engine cooling department, do you think I should switch to an electric fan, or do you think that it's just the fact that I was idling in really hot weather? Because on the highway, it was totally fine. Up front, there's an FJ40 Manfrey front bumper with a 9,500 pound Warn winch that also has an air compressor. Check it out. You just open this right here, and then you plug in right there. Isn't that the niftiest thing ever? Why don't I have one of these on my truck? Moving over to the tires and wheels, these are 33 by 10.5 inch Baja Legend MTZs on 15-inch wheels. There's front locking hubs and disc brakes all around. The truck sits on Rancho 9000 XLs. I'll crawl under the truck and let you check them out. I actually use Rancho 9000s on my F250. I'm pretty familiar with them. Can we just admire how incredibly clean this undercarriage is? Have you ever seen a 1967 look this good? There's the transfer case looking absolutely pristine. And then the truck sits on just the Rancho 9000s with leaf springs, so the suspension's pretty basic. Here's one of the knobs. As you can see, you can adjust the Rancho shocks. These are actually pretty good budget shocks. They're not like cream of the crop suspension parts, but they do the job, and I use them on my F250 for a long time with not too many problems, really. The ride's actually pretty smooth for a 1967 classic truck that's been welded from two vehicles. You won't see a speck of dirt down here. Admire it now because this is the cleanest it's ever gonna be. That's the air conditioner because they put air conditioner in. The blue lines are the air lines for the front and rear lockers. And here are the disc brakes. Okay, kind of fun down here. Let's move over to the back end, my favorite part of the entire vehicle. And that's because it's covered in this really cool canopy. Makes you feel like you're going on a safari or an adventure. But don't worry, you can take it off if you just want to use it as a normal truck. But let's move around to the back so I can show you under the canopy. Inside you can see the spare, and then there's two seats that actually came from an FJ40. I'll show you inside. The whole bed is covered in a really nice rhino liner, so it's really nice. You don't have to worry about too much scratching. And the canopy covers the whole truck bed with zip down back and sides. It's honestly really spacious in there. It's really nice to sit in here, enjoy the view, have a beverage, hide away from the sun. And there's also a lot of room if you fold these seats up. Just like that. And now they flip up. And these actually go down if you want more space, and this is a truncated or shortened truck bed. It looks good with the overall length of the vehicle, since previously they did not make 4-door crew cab. And I'm not sure if you can see too well, but there is a full roll cage in there, just in case I want to get a little bit crazy, because this thing does have 4x4. So there's 2 rear, and then there's 4 high, 4 low. Let's hop inside and I'll give you a look at the interior. Okay, let's see if I can start this puppy up. Yeah, so smooth. Can you hear her purr? Look at all these awards she got. She's already a movie star. What's really nice is that she's extremely narrow. Let's rev her up some. This FJ45 was fabricated by one of the top Land Cruiser builders in America as a passion project. I'm not sure he'll ever build another one. I had to move her out into the light so you could see just how beautiful she is. Little Corbeau seats. Hop right in. You can see the steering wheel. You can see the 4 high, 4 low shifter. Move over to the console. It's got AC, that old thing that we used to have in all the cars that I never see anymore. Windshield wipers. This is the heater, which actually comes out of here. They put the air conditioner over here underneath. Original roll-up windows. Down below is the ARB air lockers for the front and rear. The original toolkit. She's pretty clean, right? Beautiful on the outside and the inside. You know what it's missing though? The bikini button. Might have to install that aftermarket. We'll just have to wait and see. I know I've been teasing you about a classic car for a while now. I didn't want to put this video out until the show that I entered it in was over. So last week I entered it in one of the largest classic car shows in the country, Hot August Nights, and it did fabulously. It's been a long week here at Hot August Nights, but I've gone from 6,000 cars down to the top 100. Today is the finals. She's looking nice and shiny, and I can't wait to see how this all turns out. Let's take a look around and then wait for the award ceremony at the end. I've been attending Hot August Nights for 5 years now, but this is the first year I've entered a car. And this is it. These are all event series winners. The best cars from the show. The cream of the crop. This was the classic truck winner, a 1956 Ford F100 with a 7.3 Godzilla. This was actually the vehicle that won the Hot August Nights Grand Champion, a 1957 Bel Air. This is my friend's beautiful 1963 Chevy Impala, which was also a winner. Some of these cars had more than 7 figures invested, and all of them were beautiful. If you like classic cars and rock and roll, then it's right up your alley. She didn't win, but overall it was just a wonderful experience. I was honored to be around so many beautiful cars and people that really love and respect classic cars. I hope that stays alive for as long as possible. This is truly a unique build, and I just wanted to show the world. So what do you think? Should I keep it as a classic show car, or should I just keep continuing to build it into an overland off-road vehicle? It's such a shame. It was definitely designed to mob. It's got 4 high, 4 low, air lockers, recovery points, a front winch. I don't know. She's begging to be taken off-road, but I just don't know if I can dare get her dirty because she's so clean and she's definitely one of a kind. Maybe I should put her on a boat and take her across the sea. Take her on a safari where she belongs. We'll just have to wait and see.